Hey everybody, it's Ellie. I wanted to try something a little bit different and do a video blog. I thought this would be really fun and different. The topic I really want to cover today is our goals, number one, and how we set goals and how we can achieve goals, and just feeling good about our goals and making them achievable in our life. And number two is how we can deal with people who try to cut us down when we achieve a goal and try to make it seem less than and like we don't deserve the achievements and to be happy and all of that great stuff. So, number one, I just want to touch on the topic of the people who cut you down. Okay. So number one, I think there's three steps to this. Okay, so number one is you're always going to run into a person who is going to be envious of you when you have this goal or this achievement that is something that is something that people talk about and really want and are interested in. This could be going to school, getting a great job, a career, moving, a house, a car, getting married, having children. I mean, we see this all the time, every day. I mean, I know women are always jealous or envious, really, of each other if someone gets married or engaged, has a child. Men usually, when you get a job, when you move, when you get a new car. So we see this every day, okay? People are wired in a way to, sorry, that was the phone. People are usually wired in a way to kind of feel this envy. I think this is usually a driving type of force in our life, this type of envy. But if you, just like any emotion and feeling, if you don't handle it in a healthy way, this can be very bad, because if you become envious and you don't do anything to deal with that, which I'll talk about in just a minute here, um, uh, that could be really bad. You could end up being angry with yourself, angry with people around you, take it out on people. You're really angry with yourself because you're not, setting goals and achieving them like the person that you're envious of, right? So, but you take that out on the person who you're envious of instead of, fixing the problem, right? So that's how you have to see it, as the person who is achieving their goals, setting these goals, achieving these goals, being successful. That's how you really have to see it, and you have to understand that. And so, therefore, that's number one, is to kind of understand how that works and to not take it personally or seriously, and try to just put it behind you and not focus on it. Very important. Okay. Number two is something for yourself. Okay. Number three is two, but number two is something for yourself. Okay. You have to realize that um, these people, they're saying these things. Well, that should be your driving force to set goals and be more successful, because not that you want people to feel bad or envious, really, but just that that you're doing well. You're setting these goals, you're achieving these goals, you're doing well. So use this as a force to push you forward even more, I mean, just say to yourself, like, if I wasn't doing something that was really worthwhile and really great, then why would someone even have anything to say that was negative? So that's number two, really use it to your advantage. I mean, you're doing something good, you should recognize that, okay? And obviously other people do, so you should. Now, number three is is something that's really strong as well. And it's similar to number two, okay? Because number two, you're going to say, I'm going to use this as my driving force. Obviously I'm doing really well. This is kind of your reinforcement, in the opposite way, but it's kind of a reinforcement statement, because that, this person's envious of me. So obviously I'm doing something that's really great. So I'm going to keep going. That's your push forward. Number three is similar to this, okay? Number three is to stand tall. Simple. Really simple, right? It's just to know that you're doing something that's good. So stand tall, it's a kind of a bundle package, these three things, push it away, use it as a driving force to keep going forward and setting your goals and accomplishing your goals and knowing that you're doing something good. And number three is just stand tall and know again that you're doing something great, and it's worthwhile, So that's number three. Okay. So now for the person who is envious of someone who is accomplishing their goals and doing great, and you're just there like, I hate you because you have these things, right? You need to realize that it's within yourself that you're angry. You're not angry at this person for doing well in their life, obviously, right? Because why would you be, right? You're just obviously angry because you yourself, maybe, you're not happy with what you're doing. You're not happy with your accomplishments. You're not happy with your goals. Maybe you haven't set a goal in a really long time and you're just kind of stagnant and you're not happy there. So, this is a chance for you to recognize your feelings, okay? So recognize you're envious and recognize that, hey, this person did something really great, and hey, I wish that I could do something really great like that. So this could be a chance for you to reevaluate your life and what you're doing, okay? And set new goals for yourself, okay? So, okay, maybe you didn't have any goals, so maybe you're not even at a place right now. So this is a great place because you're not even anywhere right now. You're kind of, at your your flat plane here, Okay, so you could do anything. You could really say anything is your goal, Hey, I always wanted to go to school, so then you can go to school, Hey, I always wanted to learn an instrument, so learn an instrument. Hey, I always wanted to, travel, so go travel, or figure out how you can take steps to get to those places, right? Because those would be your small achievable goals to get to, where you really want to be. Okay, let's say you did have a goal and you kind of got there, right? But now you're kind of just stagnant, and you kind of want to do something, but you don't know what to do. So again, this is your chance to just reevaluate what you're doing in your life, and decide what it is that you really want to do with yourself and with your life. And this is how you set your goals, right? So you go ahead and you reevaluate. Maybe you make a list of things you're interested in, you do some research, you figure some stuff out, and you find out what you really want to do. And then again, you set your achievable goals to your overall goal, okay? And that's just how it works, okay? So this is how we should, this is how we should work through these things. Now, the problem is that some people, get stuck in that envy and anger within themselves, and this can be really bad. Anytime that you are angry and you can't get it out, you have a feeling and you don't know how to develop that feeling or let it out in this healthy way that I'm talking about, can become really bad for you mentally. This is dangerous. So you really, if you get stuck in that spot, where you're really angry and you're taking it out on other people, and if you can recognize that, that is great, because that's at least that one step that you can at least recognize that this is happening. Maybe you can go and get some help, to figure out why exactly you're angry and how to overcome this, and you can talk to a professional to help you out with that. Now, As far as setting goals, now let's talk about this, okay? Because whether you're already kind of, successful in your goals, or you're the person who's kind of envious and you just don't know like what goals you should set. The biggest thing you have to realize is don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Do not limit yourself. If this is something you feel in your heart you always wanted to do, this is the thing that you will be successful at if you put enough time, effort, work, energy, all of yourself into. You will be successful because that's the thing that you really love and that's the thing that you really want to do. Okay, so that's what you have to focus on. If you always wanted to be a musician but you never played an instrument before, you don't know how to play any type of instrument, you're kind of at a loss of like, how could I do this? Hey Ellie, how in the world could I really do that? Okay, well, yeah, that seems kind of unattainable, right? When you first think about it. But if you set small, attainable goals, then why would you not be able to do it, right? So buy an instrument, buy the instrument that you're passionate about, that you really would love to play and be, successful playing. Buy that instrument, okay? So that's number one. You got you did your first goal. You bought the instrument. That's awesome, okay? Now go to some lessons, learn the basics, learn the notes, learn, the strings, whatever instrument, you went for, learn the basics. You took another step and that's a great attainable goal and you did it, okay? Now you're going to have to practice for a really long time, for a lot of hours, for a really long time to become super proficient in this instrument, and become really good at reading the music, writing the music, knowing all of the how to use it in every way, and just being super proficient at this. Now this is going to take a really long time, a lot of effort, a lot of work. You're going to have to focus on this. It's going to be hard, okay? But this is the thing, okay, that you have to keep in mind. The things that are really worthwhile and really worth that effort and time and everything are usually the best, most amazing things. And those are usually the things that you love so much and you want to do so badly. So don't lose hope and just keep doing it. And then your next step could be, maybe recording some music, maybe playing some local venues, maybe sending recordings out to companies, and step after step after step. Now, again, this is going to take a long time and a lot of effort and work and focus and, devotion. And that's why it's amazing. And that's why it's the thing that you're so passionate about and that you want to do so badly. So just focus on that. I think that's my last point, is just to focus on your goals no matter what they are. There are small, attainable steps that you can take to get to your overall huge goal. It's going to take a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of work, probably. Okay, yes. But you can do it. And that's the best part. You can do it. It is within you. If this is your drive, if this is your focus, if this is what you love and you want to do it, you can do it. And don't let anyone tell you that you can't. And this goes to anything, okay? This could be any goal, okay? It doesn't have to be a career goal. It doesn't have to be, anything like that. Any life goal, okay? If it is something in your heart to do, if it is something that you love, you care about, you want to do it, then you have to do it. And yes, it's probably going to take a lot of time and effort, and work, but okay, anything in life, okay, that is worth having, okay, is going to take a lot of effort. And that's it. You need to know that. You need to know that you can do it. And you need to know not to listen to people who may be putting you down or telling you you can't do it. Because that's not true. Okay, plain and simple, that's not true. Okay. Anyone can do anything that they really put their mind and heart and whole life into. If that's what it is, that's what you have to do. So it's been great talking to you. I hope this helped someone somewhere. Again, leave comments, click the G+1 button. Let me know what you think. I want to talk to you guys, so please leave comments. And I guess I'll see you next time. Bye.